Welcome back to class. First of all, I would like to say congratulations once again for getting to this level of the class. It has not been easy. It has not been easy considering the fact that you left other things you're supposed to be doing and you concentrate on this class just because you want to gain another knowledge so that you can add to your skills, add to your competencies. I actually want to congratulate you because it's not easy. Now, this is the last phase of this class, reconciliation. So we are going to reconcile our bank statement and other accounts, but basically what we are going to focus on is bank statement. So we are going to reconcile the bank statement and see if it agrees with what is in our books, that is what is in our record. Okay, so let's go ahead. So this is the bank statement we have received from the bank. So we're going to go ahead and see how to do that reconciliation. Now, if you open your QuickBooks, if you look at by the right here where you're seeing banking, you now see reconcile. If you don't want to use this place, you can come to the banking section here and you click on reconcile as well. Bank, you can say, where is the reconcile? And you click on reconcile. So when you click on reconcile, it opens up this dialog box for you. So you want to select the account. The first thing you're going to do, you want to select the account you want to reconcile. You may not have one account, you may have multiple accounts, so you decide to use you select the account you want to reconcile. So in our own case, we only have one bank account, so that's what we want to reconcile. You click on select the account. Once select the account, then you now look at the statement date. Now the statement date is usually the ending date of that statement. So let's go ahead and see what is our ending date. Our ending date is 30th of April because we are using 2024, so we're just going to select 30th of April 2024. 30th of April 2024, that is the date we're going to select. Now, what is the ending balance? That's the ending balance is the balance on the balance on the bank statement. That's the ending balance, which is also the closing balance. So we put the closing balance or the ending balance here. Now, do you have bank charges? If you have other bank charges, you can put it here. Now, we have bank charges actually, but I won't go ahead and include these bank charges. Why? Because if I include these bank charges here, it means I am double posting that bank charges because we have earlier recorded that bank charge already. So if we haven't done that, that is when we are going to include it in this particular section. But nevertheless, let me now show you what I mean. So the bank charge is 18.50. So let's check, let's confirm first. Now the bank charge here is 18.50, right? As you see. Now, where are you taking that account? Where do you record your bank charge? When after you enter the bank charge value, then you enter the date. The date is April. So you now select the account where the charges is going to. So it's going to our bank service charges. So that's where it's going to. Do you have any interest in from your bank? If you have any interest in, you can put the interest in and put the date. Select the account, that's income account, where that is going to. Now, having put all this information and you're sure that everything is okay, even though you can still modify it later, so you check, cross-check, do your due diligence and cross-check it. Once you are satisfied, you just click continue. So if you click continue, this is normal thing because the date we are working on is far more than 90 days. Okay, that is more than 3 months. All right, considering with the date we are working with today. Now, it will open up this place. Once you click continue, it will open up this for the period of April 31st. Now, this is for the period of April 31st. If you want to hide any other transaction that is hide transaction after the statement date, that any transaction that is after April should be hidden. Now, I don't know why they don't put the options for any transaction that is before April. So, but either way, we are going to see how we can navigate through it. Now, if you look at here, you can see that these transactions are of March. So this transaction, we are not going to take them into consideration because they are not part of our statement, the statement we want to reconcile. So you to open up this box like this. Now, this is all your checks and all your payments. Well, this is all your deposit and all other credit transactions. That's credit transactions. So these are all your payments. Now you're going to reconcile. We're going to see reconcile is to check which of these transactions that we have posted into our account, into our books. Now, before we even continue, let me show you something. If you look at this place, this is our bank chart, which was recorded earlier. If I double click on it, you can see this is our bank chart. It was recorded earlier using our expense, using our check. We use check to record that bank charge, but because we still enter another bank charge when we are reconciling, when we start this reconciliation process, you can see that the bank charge will appear twice again. Now this is twice. If I reconcile this account now, this amount will come to this place. Now it will now be double. That is, we enter the amount 2 times. So that is why I said the bank charge, which is this that we enter, we are not supposed to enter, because we have earlier on recorded this transaction. So it is not necessary. So this we can actually go back and say we remove it. So once we remove that, modify that and remove it, you say continue again. Once you do that, you can see that it has gone away, and what we have left is this value actually. So because this is checked, that is why you are seeing it there. So if I uncheck it, it will disappear. Now if you look at everything we have here, it's telling us that our ending balance and our clear difference is the same, because we have not cross-check and reconcile that okay, these transactions that we have posted, this is actually what we have on the statement. So let's look at our transactions. We are going to use a statement. Now we have a total of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. We have a total of 12 transactions which are deposits. So we are going to go ahead and reconcile our deposit first. So let me say, what I want to do is I will say mark all, it will select everything. Then from here now I'll be unchecking those things I see that we have not actually received or have not been deposited yet. So if you look at it, first of all, we are going to go with, we have a deposit of 85.59. 85.59. Do we have 85.59? We have 85.59 here, and we have a $20,000 deposit here too. So do we have it? Of course we have it. See it here. That is it. See it here. So I'll be unchecking that, because all of them we are already checked. I'll be unchecking those ones that we saw in our statement and we are posted in our books. Okay, so let's go ahead and check again. We have 2675. We have 2675. 2675. This is it. Then we have 2407.9.5. I mean 2407.5. This is it. We unchecked it. Now we'll go ahead again. We have 1283. 1283.84. 1283.84. 1283.84. So this is it. So this is how you're going to do the reconciliation. You have to go through it. We have another 8556, which is here. Then we also have 1605. We have 1605. 1605 is here. Then we have 315. We have 315. We have 315. Go ahead. We have 4815. 4815 is here. We have 2407. We have 2407. That's it. We have 87188. 87188. 87188. Then we have 856. 856. So we have, so all our total deposits are checked. That means they are correct. We are accurate here. So I can go ahead and mark everything here again. Now let me come back to this place. By mere looking at this statement, you know already that these items, we don't have any business with them. These items that are of March, we don't have any business with them. So you uncheck everything. So once you uncheck everything, now you now go back and say, okay, let's now look at our checks and deposits, in checks and payments. So let's go to our withdrawal. So we have a total of this. We have April 1st, we paid this amount 7961. We pay 7961. Do we have 7961? Of course we do. 7961. This is it. Then we also have 28721. 28721. 28721. This is it. 28721. We have it. Then we'll go ahead also to look at, we have 75. Do we have 75? We have 75. Remember that I'm unchecking them. Once I'm done unchecking them, I can now go back and highlight them so that we can do our reconciliation. So we go ahead and uncheck that to mark that we have seen it. So we'll go ahead again. We have Kia 369. 369. We have 369 here. We have 369. Go ahead again and check. We have, so our total payment withdrawal here is, we have withdrawal of 1250, 1250, 1250, 125. So this is it, 1250. And let's go ahead again. We have checks. We have check number 1, which is 3,000. We have check number 2, which is 186. Check number 1, which is 3,000. Where's our check number 1, which is 3,000? Then we have check number 2, 186. 186. Now 186 what? 18635. Okay. Now we also have 1125. We have 1125. Now 1125. 1125. 1125. We have it there. Now we have check number 4, 8684. 868.5. 868.5. We have it. Now let's go ahead and look at it again. Now we have, okay, that is all. Now you can see that we have checked all the items that we are deposited, that we are entered into our book and also reflect in our bank statement. So I'll go ahead and mark it again because I already know them. These items, these are the items in our, these items are in our books. So these ones that are not in our books, these items we are not reconciling. So we'll go ahead and uncheck. We are not reconciling this item. Now if you look at it again, you realize that the payment we made for the remittance of our tax was not reflected in our bank statement. This may be due to the fact that this bank statement was already printed before those payments were made, even though it was the same day, but it is assumed that this statement was already printed before those payments were made. So any other payment that is coming after it has been printed, so these transactions will not appear there. You can see that we don't have this transaction there, we don't have this transaction there, and we don't have this transaction there. So even our charges, we don't have it there too. So if you look at it, you discover that the difference of what we are having, the difference of what we are having between our deposit and this is the bank charge. So if you include the bank charge, now we are having an equal amount. There is no difference. So our ending balance and our reconciled balance is the same. So if you do that, you can just say, you can go ahead and say reconcile. So once you click reconcile, this is QuickBooks cannot complete the current action due to missing information because of the item we did not select. Okay, let's go ahead, say okay again. So do you want to print summary, or so let's say both display? That's before you print it. So this is the summary sheet. Now we have the summary sheet, and this is what it is. So this is our summary sheet. This is the difference. This is supposed to be our ending balance. that we are going to receive at the end. So this is supposed to be the closing balance, but because these transactions were actually printed, the statement was printed before those transactions were reflected, that is why the balance is way high to this amount. So if you go back again, once this transaction reflect and you reprint the statement, you see that the account has been reconciled. So if you want to see the account that have been cleared, let's look at it. So this is it. This is a total checks. This is what we have as a total checks and payments. Then this is what we have as total deposits. So uncleared and cleared amounts. So at the end of the day, our closing balance is supposed to be this, not this. So that is how to do bank reconciliation statement. And this will mean that we have come to the final section of the class. And like I used to say, learning has not stopped yet. Learning is a continuous process. You have to keep learning so that you keep improving. The only person that does not learn every day is the person who is not alive. So we have to keep learning as time continues. So that is why our community group is actually very important, because in that community group we are going to be sharing our experiences from what we get from this class and from what we implement in our individual organization, the difficulties we are facing, and we find a way to tackle all those together. So with that being said, I will encourage each and every one of you and wish you a good luck on the new skill you just acquired, and I hope that it will help you in the way necessary so that you move forward in your career. So I'm signing out, but I'm not signing out completely, because I will still be with you right here in the community group where we are going to be sharing our experiences. And also don't forget that sometimes we get contracts that we implement accounting systems and we will need assistance for some people that will assist us in the 1 or 2. And because you are in this community group, that information may be related to you. You never can tell how much you will earn from such a job just by sitting in your house, because of the knowledge you already acquired, and you can do the job right from the comfort of your home, right? Also, like I promised, I'm going to review the QuickBooks Online application for us so that we will see how it looks. It is basically the same thing. The only difference is that this you can access anywhere with any device. That's the QuickBooks Online. You can access it anywhere with any device at all, while the QuickBooks Desktop must be installed in your system before you can access it, and you must use the same system before you can do anything on that. So thank you for staying true to this class, and I hope that you actually gain something, and something very helpful and meaningful. So see you see you in the next section, or see you in the forum where we'll be chatting and discussing. Thank you.